Yeah, here's one for our buddy GP Outdoors. He asked the other day uh, what saw he should get as a second saw, a little bit bigger than the one he's got at the moment. So my suggestion was like the one that I use, which is a Stihl 661 MS uh, Magnum. And I know a lot of you think that's going to be a heck of a beast with a 36-inch bar on it, and a kind of Sequoia chaser or something like that. But the reason I'm doing this is my back isn't what it used to be. I'm 60 years old, so it ain't that happy anymore. And with this setup, I can, as you see in some of my videos when I start bucking firewood and stuff, I can stand up straight. Yeah, I'm not hunched over with a little saw halfway on my knees, somewhere down there on the ground cutting stuff. I can stand up straight and just use the front bit here of the bar at an angle down and buck, just holding it, basically hanging in my arms. And then I don't really care whether the saw is a couple of pounds more or less. It doesn't make any difference really. And I've gotten so used to it, I know where the tip is, so I don't stick it in the ground. But with when I put the 25-inch on here and I start bucking and I have to bend down and stuff, yeah, it ends up in the ground more often than not. Yeah. Whereas with this thing, I'm so used to this bar length, I I can judge it pretty good where the tip is at any given time. So yeah, it's big, and I've ported the thing, and I've done a exhaust job on it. Took the gubbins out of this guy here to make the gas flow easier, and then opened up the side port, took the baffle off, and what I found out then was that the hot exhaust gases start getting to here, so I then welded the stainless steel piece of pipe on there to deflect that, which makes the saw also quieter for the operator, not for anybody else standing in front of it, but for when you're just running it instead of just having the normal muffler mod on it, right? So with a light bar, I've got a 36-inch Stihl automatic, the normal bar, and using that bar, this saw is a pig. I only use it for milling. When I put it in the Alaskan sawmill frame, I use the normal steel bar on it. But other than that, it is so nose heavy. Yeah. Whereas with this Tsumura, it's pretty much the same as having a 25-inch normal steel bar on it. It balances. It's not. You can stick it here on the end, and it doesn't. You hold it up, and there it hangs almost level. Yeah. There's no. It's not. It doesn't. You don't have to push down on the back handle to keep the saw level. It just hangs, and if you have it on the for felling cut, there it's dead on. Yeah. There's no. So it's easy. It's easy to handle still. Yeah, even though it is a bit of a heavier saw and supposed to I don't know, 461 or something like that, 70 cc. But this thing has got all the grunt you need. Yeah, I can stick that 36-inch bar into a big oak tree and have at it. So that's why I'm using the big saw, because it's easier on my back. Basically, that's the low that's the low down of it, right? So there we have that, and now I've got that weird tree that's hung up there. I was hoping that was going to come down in the wind we had in the windstorm the other day we had, but nope. It decided to stay up there, so I've got to tickle and tickle that out of there, or Houdini it out of there, whatever, by just cutting it off the bits off the bottom and just getting it straighter and straighter until I get a rope on it, and then I can pull it over with a tractor or something. We'll see. I'm going to set that lot up in a minute and play with that. There, another one down. And now I've got to change my carry oil for the skidding setup, and then pull that bugger out of here up to the firewood place, and then I'll be a lot happier. Couple more down here to go, but they're easy in comparison. That one there, that's dying, and it's got a lightning strike or something like that in the middle. That's going to snap at some point, so I take that one down before it does. There's Dexter in the creek. Dex, what are you doing down here? Alright, I'm going to scoop back up again and change the carry oil for the chains and the skidding stuff. And then otherwise I have to come down here like 4 or 5 times before I take that all on the fork, so that's not worth it. Well, that was fun. Right, boys. You want to come out? Come on then. Your buddies are here. Where's Dexter? Dexter the big bear. Yes. Say hello, Dex. Finn, where's your roly-poly? Go find one. Where did you leave it? He's like a kid. He never knows where he leaves his toys. Oh, there must have been something worth chasing. Finn, that's far enough. Come on. Come back. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. I'm not throwing rocks. Huh? What did you see? Something was barking at, right? Dexter had a look too, huh? Yeah. You keep them chickens safe. Good boy. Well, something spooked them. Anyway, back to chores. I'll catch you guys later. One other thing that I forgot to mention about using such a long bar on that big saw is when you cut down trees that are hung up in others, or anything where gravity comes into play, you're just that little bit further away, right? Things don't tend to fall on your feet as easily as when you stand there with a 16-inch bar right close up with your nose on the cut. Yeah, so it just gives you that extra little bit of safety when you cut the compression side first of a hung up tree like that, and then start tickling it from the bottom. By the time it falls, this thing was so bent I didn't know which way that was going to turn. I knew it wasn't going to fall over on the right hand side of the tree that it was hung up on, because that tree was in the way, so it could only go one way. But you never know which way they're going to twist, because that thing was bent like a corkscrew. It was pretty. So you don't know, when it comes down, is it going to go left? Is it going to go right? And with that 36-inch bar, you're that bit further away. Yeah. So with a smaller bar, I would have had my feet pretty much underneath that log at some point by the time it comes down. So not too clever. Yeah. And downside of that is it makes you a little bit braver with the stuff that you wouldn't usually cut down. You think, I'm far away from it. Let's have at it. So there is that. So GP, whatever saw you decide to get, make sure it's a Stihl, if for nothing else than to annoy your buddy. I've got a little husky as well, so I'm not that brand loyal, whatever. Even though I was born and raised in Germany, I should just stick with Stihl. But there you have it. Yeah. Take care.